All right, we're doing shoulders. I'm going to mute this. I think I'm going to get the TV going. How's everybody doing? Doing shoulders, seated overhead press. I got a basketball game on in the background, so I'm got the audio muted. All right, so I'm just getting warmed up. I decided to shut the basketball game off. Be nice if you could work out, listen to music, not worry about copyright strikes, all that other crap. But we're going to work up to somewhere around 200 for reps. And when you get old like I am, you gotta warm up, folks. So it's take a little while. I'll eventually put some elbow sleeves on. Hello, everybody that might be watching. If anybody's watching, sometimes you do these things and nobody's watching. Sometimes you get a bunch of people. So I'm going to do this, then I'll put the 45s on each side. And then we'll start to get into some real weight. I think I shut the game off, so I'll unmute this. So yeah, I'm live streaming on 2 channels. Neither one of which is monetized, so I don't think it matters. Slightly different view. I will work up to probably 205, and we'll try and get anywhere from 5 to 8 reps of that. But for now, I just got to get warmed up. Replace this with a 45. So for those new to the channel, even though this is on 2 different channels, I refer to this as the Weight Slayer Gym. It's got quite a bit of equipment in it. No, you don't see it, but behind in the other room is some cardio stuff. A dedicated commercial type bench, a seal bench, exercise bike, and then a sit-up bench. And then the other room has all my good stuff in it, which is centered around this Hulk Fitness 3x3 power cage I'm working on. All right, so interesting. I'll end up with at one time 20 plus viewers, and then they all go. But hey, I always miss the good stuff. How's it going, Matt, Melissa? Hall of the memes. You guys are still on there. Appreciate you. Appreciate the likes and the view. Even if you only stay a little while, it may one day help this channel get monetized. Though some of you might feel like on this one, hey Jay, nice home gym dude. Try and get like you. Yeah, obviously you can spend money at a commercial gym, which I do. I have access to a couple of gyms. One I don't have to pay for, but it's a bit of a drive. And then Planet Fitness, which, you know, is kind of a joke, but it'll get you in shape. And then come here for free weights. It has taken me over a decade to accumulate all this equipment in here. Within the last year, though, I did buy this power cage. There's another power cage to my right.
but this is by far the better of the two. So at the end of this, you will see me rep out with this weight. I have done 26 reps with it, probably 5 different times. I cannot get beyond 26 reps. That's not the goal of the workout. Hey, Matt. Yeah, if anybody's still on there. But the goal is to eventually hit 30 reps one day before I get too old. Yeah, appreciate that, Jay. I'm not even warmed up, so wait. If you can't hang around, come back in probably 20 some minutes and I will really rep that weight. All right, so I got 155 on there. I did do bench press yesterday, and I think I'm a little stiff from it. I actually haven't done flat bench in a long time. All right, so we broke out the weight belt. We got one elbow sleeve on. This is a lighter one that keeps my elbow nice and compressed and warm. And eventually we'll switch to the 3-ply, which really locks it in tight. So we'll do, I'm actually going to do 165, and then we'll go to 185 after this. And don't ask me why I'm going that route instead of 175 and 185, but I don't feel warmed up good enough at the moment. So, all right. Well, I don't have a whole lot of viewers, but any viewer is a good viewer in my book. I think I gotta stretch out a little bit. So I added an overhead light with motion sensor. Might be a little annoying in some aspects, but at least you guys can see me working out now instead of being in the dark. All right, so we got 165 on here. Seated overhead press. I sometimes will do these standing. It does put a lot more strain on the old back, as you can imagine. And you can't do as many. There's some obvious reasons for that. One is you don't have the lower back support. I don't know if this light's helping. Maybe it's making it worse. You don't have the lower back support, and it's I think the dimension that you're going up standing straight, you're almost perfectly vertical, where this bench does have a slight angle to it. Nothing like an incline bench. Some people would argue that this is like doing an incline, but where an incline is, I think, set at 45 degrees, 30 to 45, somewhere in there. This is, I'd say, closer to 80, plus or minus 5 degrees. So it's definitely a lot more difficult. All right. And the amount of weight I can do here versus incline shows the difference. Whoops. That was. All right. So we will add some weight. I almost feel like I bit my inside of my mouth. Ow. Yeah, so I've been doing these live streams for a little while. I don't honestly know if it's helping with subscribers, or sometimes it can help with the watch hours. Amazingly, you need, I've already got the subscribers, but you need 4,000 watch hours. Before I went off to Germany, I was at 3,700, and now we're basically starting all over again. I think I had to just do YouTube shorts while I was in Germany, pretty much, and ended up not at back to zero, but we got maybe 600 watch hours over last year versus 37 the prior year. So one day we might get this channel monetized, or we might not. Then the other channel I have locked in here is Samsung Daddy. That one has more watch hours, more subscribers, but also not monetized. So we'll do 185 here. Expecting less reps here. Now, if you've seen the channel, you may have noticed I've lost some weight. I still need to lose a bunch of weight, but we are down from 282 down to 268 as of this morning. I was 267 yesterday, but 268 this morning. And I got to get down another 18 pounds. What does that mean? The amount of weight I'm lifting is definitely going to go down. Probably quite a bit. And I honestly, at this point in my life, as old as I am, I don't know that we're going to make that effort to get that big again. It didn't really pay off. I didn't set any PRs in bench press. This exercise, actually, I did set some PRs, but all the other stuff pretty much has stayed the same. And, as you get older, it gets harder. It gets harder to move around when you have all this weight. Hell, even breathing's a little more difficult. Getting up off the floor, getting out of bed, getting off the couch, picking yourself out of a chair, getting out of a car. It is all a lot harder. So, that said, maybe I should do more legs, make it easier on myself. All right. So we got 185 on here. Personal PR is, what is it? Oh, hell, I think 14 reps. Will you see 14 reps today? No. The last time I did do this, I hit 14 reps, which ties my which tied my PR, but I weighed 10 pounds more, so I expect at least 10, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, God, that wasn't even close. Holy shit. Whew. Big drop off, folks. Yeah. The bar speed wasn't there. Everything was not there. So I think we'll just go up 5 pounds. There aren't a whole lot of exercises I impress people in, but this one at the gym, I'm definitely usually up there with the other people. Bench press, not anymore. Whew. So, appreciate the likes and the viewers. We got 195 on there. I gotta take a moment to regain my breath. Yeah, actually, on top of losing weight, I had a wisdom tooth removed, and that has affected my diet quite a bit. So from one aspect, it's good for losing weight. The other aspect, not able to eat a lot of foods that are hard to chew, as most of you probably know more than I do, because some of you watching will have had more than one wisdom tooth removed. I still have 3 others, so 1 out of 4 at my age is pretty amazing. But I'm amazed when I hear people that have had all 4 removed at one time. That just seems absolutely cruel. Like I've been able to chew on my left side of my mouth for 2 weeks now. I couldn't imagine if I was missing 4 wisdom teeth, how hard that would be. All right, I'm over there screwing around doing another exercise. I can catch my breath again. So we'll try and get a few of these. I lost all my viewers almost. They come and they go. This may be got at least 2 sets in me. This may be the last heavy one, or I might go up another 5 pounds on each side, but I had a 55-inch TV on the wall that I had the damnest time getting reception, or I say reception, getting either my Amazon, what that thing is called, Amazon streaming device or the Roku. So switched that out, brought in a 43-inch Roku TV and TCL Roku, I should say. So at least I can watch sports. But then the fact I live stream half the time doesn't allow me to enjoy it too much. All right. We've got another minute. Eventually, I was going to hang this TV on the wall, on one of the TVs. Not sure what I'm going to do. I need to either get the stereo out of here or figure out a buy some kind of device for the stereo to sit on so it's completely out of the way. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm going to be watching. I'm working out by myself here. We got one viewer. Hey, if you're watching, nope, nobody's watching. I'm going to say, if you're watching, please give me a like. We need more likes. All right, I got 195 on here. I used to be able to do over 10, but if you just saw what I did for 185, you'd realize there's probably no chance in hell he's getting 10 of these. So that's the difference in 10, 12 pounds body weight, or 14 pounds body weight. All right. Oh, whew. That felt damn heavy. So I got a month to lose a bunch of weight and another 18 pounds. And then from there, I try not to let myself get over 255. Hopefully. That's going to be my goal. Whew. Oh, I felt that. All right, so we're going to take off, what is it, 60 pounds off this thing. And then we're going to, I think I'm going to put, I keep doing 135 for rep out. Let's make it 136. I have these micro weights. If anybody watches this later, have the micro weights. I'll put this on in a second, but I'll take this off. And we'll just see how many reps we get. This will change it up a little bit. Now, when I do rep out with this, the form may not be the most impressive. Oh, boy. I'm going to do another set of working my neck back there. Nobody's watching anyways. Oh, you got a fourth like on the first channel, 2 likes. I'm still here. I just got to do my other exercise I'm doing. Supersetting, folks. Actually, I guess this isn't really supersetting when you're working different body parts that don't even come close to each other. I forgot I brought a computer desk in here, and it's not. I brought 2 computer desks in here for helping out. I need to take one of these out there. I'm working on a garden fence, and it would be useful to put my tools and crap on this cheap one. That's about all it's worth. So eventually, oh, the viewer left on this one, but we're going to do 136 for reps. I've been down here a half hour now. Yeah, so eventually, to the viewers out there, I've got 45 on each side and a half-pound microweight, so 136. I'll rep this out and hopefully hit a good number. If anybody wants to count these for me, if there was anybody watching, and then put it in the comment section, that'd be great. Anybody watching? I got one guy. All right, so gonna rep out here. This is probably the most impressive thing I'm gonna do all day. Now, whether form will be perfect is another story. Whether I completely lock out at the top, bring it down to where everybody wants it to be brought down to. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can, which is all about speed, not so much my form. Probably going a little wider than I normally do. All right, here we go. Anybody count those? Is anybody watching? That's the real question. Whew. That felt like a lot of reps. I'll have to rewatch it, but quite honestly, I'm usually off in my count. I counted 27, which is probably actually, I hate to say it, 23, 24. Whew. But that was a damn good set. A little harder than the last time because of the microweight. And yeah, I lost all my viewers. Well, I'll go ahead and take the weights off. Let the video run. We'll summarize what we did here. So I believe I got 27 reps, 136 seated overhead press. You know, was it perfect form? Maybe, maybe not. I definitely felt that quite a bit. And that was a damn good exercise. Now, Oddly enough, I might have not lifted as heavy on the top end, but the mere fact I can rep near the same amount at a lighter weight, that astonishes me. All right, so what are we gonna do next? Let's let the film roll. I'm gonna go do my other exercise. I'll talk to you guys while I'm doing it. We'll summarize this a little bit. So I did bench press yesterday. We just could not get really loose today, and it showed right up until the end. It's almost a shame that I can't start over. Now that I'm completely loose, I probably would have got some good reps in. Feel like I got a good pump. Oh yeah, the other thing, folks, I stopped doing was taking creatine. As noted, I am trying to get down to about 250, at least for a short duration of time, long enough to weigh in for something and take a fitness test, and then hopefully not get any heavier than 255. Stay about that weight. A leaner, more ripped up version of myself, but I'll definitely look a lot better. I won't look as big, but it's all good. Oh, God, one of my teeth is killing me because of the wisdom tooth that was removed next to it. I sometimes wonder when they say, "Oh, wait 5 to 6 days to work out," like, do they mean a normal person's workout or what guys like me can do? Because I actually am starting to think my tooth pain I'm feeling when I'm working out more than anything else. It feels like it's time to take more. Actually eating and working out seem to bug my tooth the most. Or waking up in the middle of the night sometimes. I'm probably doing something there. All right, well, it was a decent workout. Thanks for checking it out. Sayonara to this one. I'll let the other one keep going. So on the Samsung Daddy channel, let me give you the stats. We had 78 views, 29-second average duration, total chats 5, peak concurrent. So it actually showed 21. 78 views, 29 seconds. That means we had 39 minutes worth of watch time. That's not going to get it done, folks. I probably need to maybe do something different with the videos, and eventually what unofficial unfiltered content? These arms though, no homo, what does that mean? These arms, I don't know what that means. Not sure what he means, but whoever it is left, so I'm not sure what they meant. Hopefully you were about to say the arms looking okay. That would be good to hear. Yeah, the lighting in here kind of sucks. If that camera wasn't attached to the table, I would take you guys over to where the lighting is good. After that workout, I've got a pretty good pump. Without the creatine though, that's what sucks, folks. no creatine, and you just can't get the gains. All right, so I've lost 14 pounds, folks, and shoulder's starting to actually look like it was 14 pounds ago. Starting to see more definition. The gut is slimming up. That's probably the important thing at my age. You know, some people probably go, "Oh, you're so vain making this video," but you know, when you get older, you don't want to carry around all that weight, right? It's hard to get up off the ground. It is definitely harder to just do pretty much anything, to include walking up steps. If you want to get down and play with the cats or the grandkids or a dog, you know, you pay for it getting up. Drop something off the floor, it's hard to get up. Seating for long periods of times, not as easy. So me dropping, I was at 282. I get down to 250. Not only will I look a lot better, but I will feel a lot better. So that is important. And you know, definitely being a weightlifter type, looking good is highly important to me. And this inner tube tire or whatever around the waist just can't do it. So hey, thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe. All right. All right, so we'll upload that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's even watching this channel. I am still working out in the back. And yeah, I don't know. I'll watch the video with the lighting above. Does it aid? Does it make things worse? My pale skin not helping. I did add a overhead light that isn't the best in the world, but at least it lights up the workout area a little bit. All right, I gotta do another set back here. So trying to bulk up the neck, get it back to closer to 19 inches. And then also, you know, gonna keep hitting the traps. But when you're cutting, it's kind of difficult to bulk anything, right? So I'm just kind of doing a slow cut, we'll call it. And all right, so we have these out of the way. One more set back here and I am done. It's warmed up where I'm at. So I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna work out in the garden or not. Luckily the motion sensor does not last very long. Took 4D batteries. All right, we're gonna go and kill this.